Good day guys, I greet you according to your time zone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I will be showing you a tutorial on how to make a high waist knicker. So first of all, what we are going to do is to determine the length of our knicker. So the length I'm working with is 21 inches. You know it's an high waist, so you are going to measure it from your waist. So if you want to measure, you minus 1.5 for your band before inserting your full length measurement. Then from there we'll measure 2 inches for our folding, the down folding. 2 inches. So after doing that, now the next thing we're going to do is to insert we are going to insert the waist measurement now. So but we are going to use the hip now. So the hip is 42. 42 divided by 4 is 10.5. So I'm going to be adding just 1 inches to it. That's 11.5. So we're adding just 1 inches to it, but you can add 1.5 to yours depending on how you want it. It's just your choice, but we advise you add like 1.5. So we are going to use the 11.5 now to determine the where our flap will be. So you measure 11.5 all through, just like as I'm measuring now. So don't forget that I minus 1.5 for my waistband. So what to determine the flap now, you are going to add to your hip measurement. We divided the hip by 4, which is 10.5. So you are going to add 2 inches to it. That's 12.5. So that is what we are going to use for our crotch depth measurement or flap measurement. So under the length, the flap measurement, now we are going to insert our lap measurement. The lap is 27. Then I added 1 inch, that's 28. 28 divided by 2, which is 14. So we are going to mark the 14 inches. So mark the 14 inches like so now. So the next thing we are going to do now is so please always ensure you have enough allowance when marking. Under your crotch length measurement is where you insert your lap measurement, and to get your crotch length measurement, you are going to add 2 inches to your hip measurement. After dividing your hip, you add 2 inches. Then we are going to measure 3 inches now to curve the crotch now, the crotch part now. So you are going to curve it like so. You cross you are please guys, sorry, don't mind me. So you are going to curve it from that lap measurement now that we measured. I don't know if you can see it. So we'll come down now to the down part. So we are going to, the down part is the bottom part is 21, but I'm going to add enough allowance to it. So I'm going to make use of 25, which is 12.5. So which is 12.5. So please, if you measure your own, if yours is 18, add to it after wearing it. If it's too tight, you can just make it to be free. It's more better than you make it to be pencil at the end. It's not, the allowance is not enough. So I'm going to be using 12.5. So this is how I'm going to mark it. But before then, I'm going to be shaping the side. I'm going to shaping the side now. So the 12.5 that I measured, I'm still going to be adding to it. So we'll come over now to the waist part. If we should use this hip measurement for the waist, it's going to, the allowance will be too much. So we are going to divide the waist now. The waist is 30. Divided by 4 is 7.5 now. So we're shaping the waist a little. So I'm going to add 2 inches now because I'll be inserting that to the waist part. So 7.5 plus 2, that's 9.5. So I'm going to connect it now from the hip line. Measure the hip line. So if you want to measure, you minus the 1.5 that you remove for the band before measuring your hip line. So you measure it like so. I use 9 inches to get the hip line. Normal, assuming it's not a high waist, you use 7 inches, but since it's a high waist, we use 9 inches. So you see the way I connect it now. That's how you are going to shape in yours. So we'll go over now to the down part. Now I told you before, we are going to be removing 1 inches from the side. So you measure your 1 inches now, so that the down part will not be too bogus, to be kind of fitted. So you connect it like so. This is how you are going to do it. So I'm not going to add to the down part, so I'm going to add the 1 inches that I removed from the side to it now. So I'll connect it. Then the next thing I'll do is to cut it now, then show you how you are going to use it to cut the back. So if you need a tutorial on the sewing part, just comment, then I'm going to make a video on it. So I finished cutting it now, so the next thing I will cut this side here now. So I finished cutting it out now. You can see the way it is now. So the next thing, I will place the front now to cut out the back, but before doing that, I'm going to shape in this side first. So I'm just going to shape in it like this now, so that you have a neat so that it will be neat. I don't know how to put it, so that it will be neat. So you see, so the next thing I'll do now is to shift it to the back. Don't forget to add your allowance. So you're going to add enough allowance. So you see the way it is, so you are going to shift it now to the back like so now. So you see that the shape is already coming out now. So it's very simple. I'm doing this video for beginners. I just want to use it to help the beginners. So please also help me by subscribing. I'm begging. Subscription is actually free, guys, very free. They will not collect anything. So we are going to add 3 inches now to this crotch part now. We are going to add 3 inches to it. The crotch part is 3 inches. 3 inches, guys. If you want to add 2.5, you are free. But if you want to be on the safer side, because me, I normally use 3 inches for mine, so I'll be adding 2 inches to this back part now. This is the butt area, don't forget. So I'll be adding 2 inches to it. If the allowance is too much, I'm still going to be shaping it out later if I want to shape in the knicker to my size. So I'm going to connect it now to meet with these 3 inches like so. Then for the down part, I'll be adding just 2 inches. 2 inches to it. So this is it. So I'm going to connect it. So you connect it like so. So this is how the back will look like. 3 inches for the crotch part. Then 2 inches for the butt area. That's this place now. Then for the down, 2 inches. Then for this butt area, you can actually add 1.5. The butt area, you can add 1.5. But for this down, I use 2 inches. Nothing less, nothing less, nothing more. Then I'm going to measure my darts now. From the side joining, I'll be using that of 5 inches. I'll use that of 5 inches. So I'm going to measure. I'm just marking it out so that you see how it is now. Then for the length, I'll be using 7 inches to hold the dart length. 7 inches for the dart length. So we'll use 7 inches now. So that's the 7 inches. So if I want to sew it, the length of the dart is going to be 7 inches. Then the width, to determine the width, is 5 inches. So this is it, guys. So the next thing I will do now is to cut the pocket. The side pocket, I'll be using length of 13 inches for the length, then 13 inches for the width. So that's just it for the pocket now. So I'm going to cut it out. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to cut the band, the waistband. So don't forget, the length of the pocket is 13 inches for the length, then 13 inches for the width. You can actually use 14 for the width, 14 for the length. So guys, if you are new to our channel, thank you very much and you are welcome. Don't forget that I love you all. But if you are not yet subscribed, please, subscription is free. They will not collect anything from you, so please just support us, guys. I'm begging. So I finished cutting the pocket now. This is how it is now. So I'm going to be cutting out the band. So the band now, make use of 4 inches for the wideness. Then I'll be adding to the waist measurement. So the waist is 30 32. So the waist is 32, so I'll be cutting out like 34 or 35 for the band. So that's how you are going to cut the band. So that's it, guys. It's very simple. So just follow this procedure, then make yours, then send us the picture so that we can see. So the band is 4 inches. If you fold it into 2, it's going to be 2 inches. So guys, please like our video, comment, and also share. Click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we upload a new video. If you have any request, just comment it down below, then we will try our best to attend to it, guys. And I'm still praying for everyone, especially to beginners, that may God will give you wisdom, give you understanding, will give you knowledge, so that you'll be able to learn this work and know it perfectly well. So we have come to the end of today's tutorial. Thank you very much, guys. Don't forget that I love you. Stay blessed and take care of yourself. Bye.